Hi, this is Daniel Hall and welcome to the channel. Today I have something really special for you. We're going to talk today about how you can use your ability to write to create passive income for yourself long term. You're gonna love this. 4 ways that you can create passive and royalty income from your intellectual property, from your ability to write. This all stems, by the way, from the idea that we all only have 24 hours in a day. And I know that for most of us, we think about how we could sell our time for money. And the problem with that is we, once again, only have 24 hours in that day, so we can only sell 24 hours. But not so with what I'm going to cover today, because you can, in fact, create something that sells today, tomorrow, and on into the future. So the very first thing that you could do is you can write ebooks. Oh, no, I know that you've heard this before, but you may not have thought about it in the way that I'm about to present it here today. The really interesting thing is that you have these great marketplaces where you can write and publish something today and literally have it start making you money later on this very day. And that's with marketplaces like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Apple, and other places. I want you to concentrate on really the how-to market, not writing ebooks that are super long. These are, in fact, very concise. They're very succinct. They're very short. Because in the how-to market, people want and are willing to pay for solutions that they can get as quickly as possible. So they're not buying an ebook that is there and created for its literary value. They're buying an ebook that solves a problem, or hopefully will solve a problem. So let's talk about that for just a second, because I strongly recommend, if you're going to write ebooks for the purpose of creating passive revenue for yourself, that you choose a very painful problem that you can solve with a solution that you have in your head, okay? A solution that you know how to write out, and you have one solution for one problem. And that problem is relatively painful, or at least painful enough for people to pay $2 or $3 or $4 to get in the form of your ebook, okay? So the really interesting thing from that standpoint is you can, once again, choose one problem, have one solution to that problem, and do a very short ebook. And this is the key: have a really good, a superlative, a shining, a sterling ebook cover created. Because get this, your ebook cover is more important than the actual content in your ebook when it comes to selling that ebook. Not as important, more important, okay? So I strongly recommend that you pony up $5, okay? Go to Fiverr and pony up $5 to get yourself a really good cover. And I know some of you are saying, okay, I understand that. One problem, one solution, good quality cover, short. What should the problem be? Look at what is already selling, okay? How do you figure that out? You look at the bestseller rank, which is usually right below the product description for a particular book. And if it has a really low number, and when I say really low number, I'm saying something in the neighborhood of maybe 50,000 or less. In other words, in the grand scheme of things, it's 50,000 from number 1 on Amazon, right? And anything better than that is probably a pretty doggone good selling Kindle book. Think about creating another book that that takes off or comes at it from a different way or presents a slightly different solution than the one that's already selling. Okay? So that's the other thing that you should do if you're going to use this strategy, is springboard off what you already know is selling. You don't need anything. You have just the ability to write a really great document, spend the $5 for a Fiverr gig for a really nice cover, and upload that puppy. And you have a brand new asset that can potentially make you money today, tomorrow, next decade, for the rest of your life. It is a beautiful thing. Now, the second way to make money with your writing is, you're going to love this too, it is through something called PLR, or private label rights content. Now, what is private label rights content? I know some of you are saying, well, I've never heard that term before. This is content that you create. In this case, it's going to be a written document of some kind. It could be an ebook, a special report, could be even a stack of articles based on a particular topic. You can create these types of documents, this type of content, and you sell it over and over again to people that want to put their own name on it, right? They'll buy your ebook, in other words, and because it is a PLR type of document, they get to put their own cover on it if they wish, their own name on it, and keep, if they're selling that thing that you've written, they get to keep 100% of the profits for it. Now, the really nice thing about the whole idea behind PLR is that we live in a time when content marketing is king. We are all looking for great quality content to provide to the people and to the demographic that we serve. So you're doing that for whatever the niche happens to be. Maybe you're a yoga instructor, or maybe you're a gourmet chef. Whatever the case happens to be, you are taking your knowledge and you are distilling it down into a document that you can then sell to other people so that they could then use it in their email newsletters, in their blog post, wherever they want to use it, and you can make pretty doggone good money. As a matter of fact, I've made very good money doing exactly that, and you can sell it on marketplaces like Fiverr. So you do the work once, and you get paid over and over and over and over and over. I know that you're going to love doing that. Now, let's talk about the third thing that you could do. Another one that you've probably heard of it, but we're going to approach it in a slightly different way, and that is blogging, okay? Literally 5 minutes from right now, if you don't have your own blog, you could have one up on a site called blogger.com, which is wholly owned by Amazon. So you have a site on Blogger, completely free. Then you go get yourself a Google AdSense account, and you can write a blog post and put the code in for your Amazon AdSense account. Google will actually look at your content and place related ads for your material, whatever you wrote there. And if somebody comes and reads your article, your blog post, and then clicks on one of those ads, you're going to make money. And because it's sitting on these, basically a free site, that is your Blogger site, it's passive. Any income that comes in that way is completely 100% passive. Now, here's the other thing that you could do, is you could do an occasional, or an entire blog for that matter, on product reviews. And the really interesting thing from that standpoint is you're going to review products where you could sign up to be an affiliate, right? So as an affiliate, people will read your blog post. They'll perhaps decide to check out the product that you're mentioning, and if they are clicking through on your affiliate link and end up buying the product, then you are going to make a commission on that product. Once again, you're going to, and you can earn income like this long term, just like that. I'm going to take, for example, Joe Cross has a great blog on juicing and living off of a plant-based life. And he had this great movie called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, which is a great movie I commend to you. But here is the really interesting thing about that. He sends people, if you are interested in that movie, he sends people to his blog. And what do they sell on the blog? The same juicer that he uses throughout that entire movie. The whole movie, the whole documentary essentially becomes a commercial for the juicer. And he sells hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Breville juicers and has for many years because of the movie and, of course, the blog. But the really interesting thing is that you can, in fact, employ the same strategy in whatever niche you're interested in doing product reviews in just that way. If you are in a place where you can become an Amazon affiliate, then you can put Amazon links in these blog posts, and even if they click on the link, go to Amazon, don't buy the product that you're referencing, but buy some other product. As long as they are doing it within the first 24 hours of them clicking the link, you're going to make money regardless. It's a beautiful thing. So that is yet another way to make money with your writing. Now, the fourth way, you're going to love this, particularly if you've written any type of ads or ad copy, and that is as a copywriter. So as a copywriter, you can, in fact, set yourself up to earn passive income from your writing. And here's how this works. Often, some of the best, most profitable copywriters on the planet will charge exorbitant upfront fees, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to write some sort of a piece. And in addition to that upfront money, they will charge a percentage of sales on the back end. Hence, once again, passive income. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, I am not a famous copywriter. That may be true, but people need copy written hundreds of times a day, okay? And there is a huge marketplace out there. Everyone that has a product in the marketplace that is trying to sell that product or service through direct marketing, in other words, they read something, they put something out into the marketplace, a potential customer reads it and then takes a direct action to buy it, that's direct response. Well, the really cool thing from that standpoint is that you could do some of the same exact kind of thing, even though you are not necessarily a copywriter, at least not yet, at that level. Because here's the thing that you could do. You could charge a very, very minimal, $100 or $50, or for that matter, for free. As long as you are assured that the person that you are writing for will use the material, right? Because if they use the material and you get cut in essentially as a partner on the product, your contribution, of course, is the ad copy, right? The sales letter. You can, in fact, get yourself set up in that way to do very, very well. And the really interesting thing today is that if the product is set up on sites like ClickBank or Warrior Plus or any number of other marketplaces, you can actually get set up as a partner in the product so that when payments get made, because you are a part of a partner contract, you get paid just like any other partner in the product gets paid. So these are a great way to sort of cut your teeth if you are a beginner or a baby copywriter, to develop your chops, to get better at copywriting, because if you do sort of lean this way, if you are interested in doing this kind of writing, The sky really is the limit. Well, actually, the sky's the limit with any of these if you're really, truly good at them. So where do you find copywriting clients? Pretty easy, actually. They're everywhere. Everyone needs the service. One place you could certainly get it set up is by and through Fiverr. The other thing is you can join Facebook groups, copywriting Facebook groups, and other sort of product creation, even author groups. They're all looking for copywriters, and participate in the groups. Don't just go in there and put up an ad. That's not what I'm saying to do, but become a good citizen within the group, and when it's appropriate, mention that you have offers like this, that you have the ability to write copy that sells. Copywriting can be extremely flexible, and that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. Not only can you earn money on the front end when you do the copywriting job, but if you set up the deals right, you can make money passively on the back end as well. Mamma mia, it is a beautiful thing. I get excited about the ability to have an idea, transpose that idea onto paper or into a computer, and have that, whatever was written, create cash, both now and in the future. And every single one of these strategies and methods that we covered today have the ability to do just that. So what I want you to do is try it out. Each one of them is a great, easy way to start and get something potentially going. And when you do that, you'll find your way. Oftentimes, people don't understand the entire plan. They don't know how to get from where they are to where they want to be. But here's the thing. If you take the next step that you know you should, even though you don't know the step after that, it's always revealed in the next step. So if you take the next step, you'll see what the step after that is supposed to be, even if you don't have the grand scheme, the big picture. So keep that in mind with this endeavor or any endeavor in the publishing business for sure. And with that, thank you so much for watching these videos. If you get value, I'd really appreciate if you would click the like button and share the video as well. And if you are new to the channel or have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do that right now by clicking on the little subscribe button and the bell notification as well. That way you'll be notified every time that I post a new video. And I've got so many great new videos in mind to bring to you. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Be the blessing.